Hey, and welcome back to Code Review Guru. My name is Light, and I'm a DevSecOps engineer, though I tend to teeter back and forth between application security engineer as well. So today we're continuing our plunge into Burp's Web Academy with SQL Injection, and in today's video we'll complete the login bypass lab. It was pretty quick and requires you to have downloaded Burp Suite in advance. So if you haven't already done so, check out my video where I show you how to install Burp and see me later on in this video. All right, bye. All right, guys, so we're back. And OBS is not being a hater for my camera. All right, so now you can see we are in PortSwigger Burp Academy. We're at the SQL vulnerability allowing login bypass. And how we solve this lab is we have to perform a SQL attack that logs into the app as the admin user. So I'm going to jump into this lab, which if you click access the lab, you'll get sent to this page. We want to go to my account because my account is where the login page is. On the side here, I have Burp Suite Pro. You do not need the Pro license to perform this. You can get away with the community version. I'm just have the Pro license. So here I'm gonna first test the login page to show you what the request looks like. So I'm going to intercept, and just FYI, I'm using the browser for Burp Suite. You can configure your personal browser to run the request through Burp, or you can use the browser, the built-in browser with Burp that comes in Community and Pro. I'm just using the browser because I don't feel like doing configurations, so that's what I'm doing. All right, so I have intercept on so I can capture requests. I type in test, and boom, login. Somehow that got interrupted, but we have the login. It's all good. Now we see here, we see my username and password. That's going to be sent to the server. We want to basically bypass this password portion and just go in and log in using just the admin username. So even though I just switched that up, don't worry about that. So how we do that is, and I'm going to drop this, hopefully it comes back. Let's resign it. Okay, cool. Let's try that again, just so the connection doesn't get lost. Okay. All right, so invalid password. All right, cool. So how we do this is we want to log into that administrator. And before I show you this, I'm just going to go back into the material. It's very important, one, to just read material to get a better understanding overall of how to do these techniques, one. And then two, sometimes, like I said, they give you the hints, like strong hints. I wouldn't say they give you the answer, but they give you strong hints as to what the answer might be or what you'll need to move forward, especially in the apprentice and practitioner portion. So taking that information, going here and reading, here an attacker can log in as a user without a password simply by using the SQL comment sequence, -- Last video, we saw that we could use -- to comment out all the rest of a query from getting sent back to the database. So we're going to use that same -- here to comment out the password portion so that we just log in with the username. So again, they show you the query that's going to get sent to the database. And here they even tell you throw in a -- right after admin to comment out the password. So we're going to take this and apply this to the lab. I'm going to take administrator, type that in, type in test, put in intercept on so I can capture the request. Okay, here I have administrator. I want to, again, use a single quote. Don't forget that. You want the single quote. And I'm going to put in the double dash. I'm going to then forward. And look at that. I get my account. So apparently something worked. Boom. I'm in. And even though it doesn't say it here, it does say congratulations, you solved the lab. So we used the comments that we learned in the first video to basically bypass the login, or at least bypass the password portion, so that we can comment out the commented out the passport portion of the query, so that we can log in as the administrator. And that's pretty much it. Again, these labs build on each other. So we start off with apprentice, and I think the next one is practitioner. It just gets a little bit more in depth and a little bit more tricky, but we're gonna basically stack this up through time and show you how to complete these labs. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.